What's up, friends, family, illegal aliens, Chumbawambas, John, and anyone else who's watching this lovely video? I have some important announcements about our airsoft Armageddon event, and I'd rather make the video with my giant webcam head than type it out. And yes, I just vogued. It's going to save some time. Anyway, important announcements. We're still going to go May 5th, which is a Saturday, 5 to 9. That hasn't changed, hopefully. But the original plan was April 29th. You were supposed to let me know if you're going to go or not. That has changed. Strike Force, they sent me an email this morning stating that they're going to start filling up the May reserves early. So it's kind of like a heads up email, basically. So I need to know if you're going to go by this Monday, April 16th, before 3 p.m. You have to let me know if you're going to go either on text or on here. Even though it was kind of a heads up video, it's not really, I guess, set in stone. But better safe than sorry. What I'm going to do is Monday morning I'm going to get up early and I'm going to check to see if they're taking the reservations. If they are taking the reservations, by 3 o'clock I will call them and make the reservations. So if you don't get in touch with me, you're out of luck. It's reservation only. If you don't have a reservation, they won't let you play. If they are not taking the reservations until a later date, I will let everyone know. So we'll continue as regular schedule by Sunday, then the 29th. You'd have to let me know. So Monday, definitely check just in case they changed it or not. But either way, it's still good to let me know if you're going to go or not. It saves time. But anyway, moving on. If you're on the maybe list, you don't know if you want to go or not, now is the time to decide whether or not you want to go or not. It just makes things easier. Like I said, if you're waiting the last minute, this is the last minute. If you're not going, it sucks. I wish you could go, but I really appreciate you actually acknowledging it and you know, actually telling me you're not going to go, so I'm not guessing. So thank you. If you are going, very cool. I will see you there. We will have a great time, I promise. But if you're on the going list, I assume you are going to go. The reason I'm making this very clear, I've typed it up on the page a couple times, but I want to make sure everyone knows. If I call them up and tell them I have 4 people going on my team, and 4 people don't show, then I have to pay for those 4 people out of my own pocket, which will piss me off because I really don't have the extra money to be doing it. So if you're going to go, make sure you show up. If you don't show up and you didn't give me any kind of a reason before this Monday, or if things change on Sunday, I will find you and I will do horrible, horrible things to you. Just besides steal your wallet or purse, I don't want to have to really do horrible, evil things. It's not in me, but it's there if I need it. So make sure you let me know by text or even on here. Moving on, other important information. The address, it's the same exact address as before on the top of this page, but it's 450B Comac Road in Deer Park. It's not just 450. Does it make a huge difference? Who knows? Because I don't want to get people saying, "Oh, you told me it was 450," and even though it's right next door. Anyway, moving on. Whether you tell me on Monday, like I said, if I do the reserves or not, or if things change and it's Sunday, I don't want anyone saying, "Oh, you didn't let me know, you didn't tell me." Because here's the video. It's explaining everything. Because I don't want to hear a text like after the thing's done, "Oh, why did you invite me to airsoft?" I did. If you checked your request, then you wouldn't know. Anyway, important information. Moving on. If you don't have your own equipment, like I've said, I've typed it up, but like I said, this video is going to explain everything. They have stuff to rent. You have to have a mask. You have to have one to play. If you don't have your own one, they will rent you one. It's $10 to rent a mask. It's also $15 to rent a gun if you don't have your own gun, which is another thing you have to play. Otherwise, you can't shoot anyone, and that defeats the purpose. Moving on, it's $25 to play for 4 hours. There's no lesser hours. It's basically, that's the thing. It's 4 hours, $25. That's it. There's nothing you can do about that. But if you do not want to play the full 4 hours, like if you get tired or you want to just relax for a little while, there are tons of things you can do there that doesn't have you running around. Apparently they have lots and lots of kick-ass soft couches and lots of TVs. A couple of TVs have free video games to play, Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the Wii. They also have TVs you can watch actual TV and movies on. So apparently they have a lot of cool stuff you can do there for free. They do sell food and drinks, so be prepared for that if you're hungry or whatever. So there are other things to do besides like I said, if you're not like in the game we're going to play, like if it's a capture the flag, you don't want to play that or something like that, then just sit and relax, chill. Moving on. Ammunition. I really don't know how ammunition works with this. I don't know if they give you a limited supply for when you rent the gun, or you have to buy your own ammo, I really don't know. I mean, on their website, it's $12 for a 5,000 round bag. Um, they do have lesser amounts. Like I think that's like $10 for like a 3,000 round bag. Anyway, like I can't be sure on that stuff because they really didn't get into it. So kind of factor that into the price. You got to buy ammo as well. Another thing, they do have body armor because people ask, and this is probably going to help a lot of people decide, does it hurt? Yes and no. If you've ever played paintball, it's not as painful as a paintball, and it doesn't make the mess. But if you get shot in certain areas, it will hurt more than others. If you get shot in the ankle, it hurts. If you get shot in the crotch, it hurts. You will go down. If you get shot in the neck, it hurts. I mean, if you get nailed in the arm or the chest, it's not too bad, or the back. A good idea to do, obviously you're going to have the mask, is bring a hat or a sweatshirt, because that usually helps. Like the hat or the hood will cover your head, and obviously the extra padding will cover everything else. But they do have body armor. I don't know if they rent it or you have to buy it. I know to buy one, a standard size, I think is like $15, but you don't have to have it to play, so that's up to you. It's your own preference. They do sell stuff to wrap around your neck as well, which is $8, but that's another thing. It's up to you. It's preference. Anyway, moving on to people who are bringing their own stuff. If you're bringing your own gun, your weapons have to chrono in under 350 FPS. If you have your own weapons, then obviously you know what I'm talking about. Those little crappy yellow BBs, they don't count. You can't use them, so don't bring them. They won't let you use it. You have to use a 20-gram BB, which is the white ones. Those are the ones you have to have. Bring if you're going to bring them, bring them or whatever. Those are the ones they use. Also, bring extra stuff. Like I said, if your stuff is over 350 FPS, they will not let you use it. So it's a good idea if you have extra stuff to bring it just in case. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. Bring a lot of crap and just see what works. Also, you have to have a barrel sock for all your weapons, which is a bitch. Apparently, they sell them at Dick's Sporting Goods for like $4 if you want to buy one. They should sell them at the place. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. But also, I think if you're renting it, obviously they're probably gonna make you rent the barrel sock too. So I don't know how that works. So be prepared. It can't be more than $2 though. I don't think it would. But what I'm doing is I'm bringing an actual sock and I'm gonna put it over the stuff because it goes over any rifle, shotgun, or grenade launcher. You have to have a barrel sock on it or sock. Handguns, it's funny because handgun, if it's in a bag, they don't care. Then it doesn't matter. If it's holstered, that's another thing. They don't care. As long as it's holstered, the magazine is out, then you're good to go. As long as you don't walk in there holding it up like you're going to rob the place, they don't care about the barrel sock on the handguns. But the rifles and everything else, you have to have the barrel sock. Two other things. Like I said, I'm covering everything, so no one can say I didn't say anything. If we have the 5 to 9 slot, which I hope we will, you have to be there 45 minutes earlier than 5 o'clock. So if we have the 5 o'clock slot, you got to be there by 4:15. If you're late, you're screwed because you have a lot of stuff you have to do there. You have to sign a waiver. That's one thing. They have to go over safety stuff, which they're not going to go over again. So if you're late and they went over it, they're going to make you sit out the game or whatever they're going to do. You're screwed. So get there 45 minutes earlier. Make sure you're on time because they're adamant about that crap apparently. The waiver, you can actually print it out on their website, strikeforcesports.com, if you want to get it early. But they do have it there. If you're under age of 16, you have to have a parent sign it for you or a guardian. I mean, worst comes to worst, if you are under 16, which I don't think there really is anyone going that's under 16, I'll see if I can just sign it. But anyway, moving on. All right, let's see. The address, 450B Comac Road, Deer Park. Went over that. I have my little prom card. Just make sure I got everything. Mask, gun rental, did all that. $25 to play. Yep, got that. 45 minutes early, got that. Signed waiver, very good. Yeah, I'm going over stuff. Anyway, so the most important thing besides all this stuff on the, the rentals and stuff like that, the most important thing is you have to let me know if you're going to go. That's the most important thing. Text me, send me a message on here, anything before 3 o'clock this Monday so I know what's going on. And other than that, I mean, we're going to have some fun. We're going to kick some ass. There's nothing better than running around shooting people. That's awesome. So I will see you hopefully soon. Later.